Hi guys, just want to do a video of something I thought about, and that is chronic fatigue's effect on your personality. I don't see many people talking about this either. When I had chronic fatigue, and Lyme, ME, whatever you want to call it, I felt like I had to force myself to speak. I felt like I didn't want to open my mouth. I just felt a shell of the person I used to be. I felt like that. I just wanted to be silent. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to be with anyone. I didn't want anything to do with anything. And at the time, I was like, maybe this is just me now. I'm just antisocial. I don't like people. I don't like talking to people. And I don't know exactly what causes that, but since I've recovered, I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like I can just talk. I'm a normal fucking person now. And when I was ill, I felt like, what's happened to me? Where's my personality gone? I just feel like an empty shell of a human being just existing. Pretty awfully at that. And, I just want to say this for people that are feeling the same way. They feel like their personality's gone, they feel like nothing. I just want to say, when you're finally over this, you will see your old self starting to return. Slowly, it's not going to return overnight. It might take a year or two, but you will see changes, definitely, because this is what's happened to me. If you had gone 2 years ago and told me to go in front of a camera to put YouTube videos online and do what I'm doing now, I wouldn't even begin to entertain that idea. So yeah, just a quick video. Maybe people don't have this with chronic fatigue. Maybe it was just me. But if you are one of those people that feels like your personality has changed since you've been ill, and come on, let's be honest, you're not going to be a bright, happy person when you have a chronic illness. Your life is practically nothing when you're ill. It's just shit. No one wants to live like that. So it's going to have an effect on your mental health and everything. I just want to make this into a two-part video quickly, and that is the importance of psychology when recovering. I know it's very hard to grasp the idea that maybe there's a psychological role to chronic fatigue and ME, and I've said this many times before, there's no one cure for anything. You can't do the lightning process and get over a chronic fatigue. You can't go from being bedbound to chair-bound to up and happy and exercising from doing the lightning process. Anyone marketing a psychological program like the lightning process as a one cure-all for everybody to get well from chronic fatigue is a fucking liar. You need to do everything when recovering. Some people might not need to do every single aspect, but they don't recover from just doing one thing. Anyone that has recovered from chronic fatigue tells you the same thing. It is everything needs to change. So psychology does play a role in recovery. I saw a psychologist only for 4 hours in total, but it helped me. When I first spoke to her in the first session, I held myself back. I didn't want to expose myself completely. But the main thing I can tell you is be brutally honest with yourself, because then you can start to recover in the psychological aspect. For me, it was, okay, my life is really shit right now. I don't talk to anyone, I barely leave my house, I don't have a job, I feel worthless as a human being. All these things, I just was brutally honest with myself, and I fucking cried, yeah? I was finally honest with myself for the first time. When I had chronic fatigue for such a long time, I kind of just shoved it away, shoved it away, and that is not conducive to recovery. Now, if I had gone to a psychologist and done this and go for a few sessions, would I expect to recover from that? No. There's many different layers to chronic fatigue, ME, chronic fatigue, Lyme, blah blah blah, whatever it is. But don't do what I did for many years and put off the psychological aspect as being nonsense, because it's not. It is a part of recovery. It's not all of it, obviously, but it is a part of it, and it is worth looking at. So I'll see you later.